Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
For their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they've got him, a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just for 2 yards. Just to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll run it from the gun. Tiny space at the 20. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They were held to a good 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and a quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, pass caught. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, am I going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right
got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Well, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history of playing linebacker.
That sack makes it second down and forever. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. So the offense looking out for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play right here. Looks right for a quick completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff to the single back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to pass this time. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Decides to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away, see what happens.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Who's going to take off here? He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Now timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. On the run here. Lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Lets it go quickly. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
You bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. He dumps it off to the tight end. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. He's running out of time here. Looking to scramble. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own in the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards and continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. Fighting off the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Irish.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Now they get set to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the defense look slow that time. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away. Second down after the incompletion. Handoff in a single back formation. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He makes the grab. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are. Anymore with Alabama, you just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tie. So the offense flexing and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team now set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with 3 decent field position. Offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaks free. The pass rush closing in. Gets rid of it on the move. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
This quarterback is making his big plays at the most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here. Out past the 30. Past the 10. It's a big return off the INT. They steal it for offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the...
Touchdown, Bama. And the beatdown continues.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the football. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He's hit as he throws it. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive... Inclined offense very happy to take the result of that play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback still with the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Trucks through the defender. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion,
just runs through a man, a mismatch. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased.
Touchdown, Alabama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown. A dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half.
Accuracy in the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Punt team ready to boot it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain of return. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Daniel. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin.
6-9-1, Gators score. Razor.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Offense operating from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. The coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.